Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big up to that 501 and that 317, man. We got a lot of boxing news to talk about today. Tyson Fury has been in the news for a lot of different things. Also, we got news on Charlie Edwards. Also, we have a tour of Eddie Hearn's fight camp. You know what I'm saying? A tour of his estate. You know what I'm saying? Matchroom headquarters. And we have a article that says Tyson Fury feels like Wilder will be more dangerous in the rematch. But before we get into all that shit, man, I just want to take time out and say, really say, man, rest in peace to George Floyd. This is a very, very disturbing video clip. If you want to see it, I won't be playing it on my channel, but George Floyd was murdered by a police officer. The guy has his knee on George Floyd's neck for about 7 minutes. It's not. It's fucked up, man. At the end of the day, man, it's fucked up, man. Like, you wonder why black people act the way they act in America, and this is it right here. The guy's handcuffed on the ground, face first, and the guy has his knee on his neck for more than 7 minutes. No other way to say it. This is murder. They've been killing black men like this for years, man. Well, at least forever. You know what I'm saying? Ever since the black man showed up in America, man, America hasn't been nice to the black man. But at the end of the day, man, this is the world we live in, and sooner or later, as a people, we're gonna have to decide to rise up. This is not protecting and serving. This is murder right here. This is absolute murder. Back in the day, we had slavery. Then after slavery, you know what I'm saying, they started grabbing black men out their house until we got, you know what I'm saying, some rights and civil rights, and then those same guys just start putting on a badge. And this is what we get. We get somebody who is overzealous with their power, somebody who doesn't have the decency and respect for another human being, and somebody who should be tried and convicted of murder. No way to put it. 4 police officers got fired for this death. George Floyd died in the hospital. It's just not right, man. We have to do something about this. I'm tired of seeing this same old thing play out. But man, y'all know my name, y'all know what I do, and y'all know what I'm about. With that being said, Mike, drop that beat on him. Yes, sir. And that's what I mean, man. Like, it's hard for me to transition from doing that to like doing this show, but you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. At the end of the day, man, I just hope that police officer get convicted of murder, and he got to spend the rest of his life in jail. All right, man, let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all know what I do, man. Y'all know what I'm about, man. So let's go ahead and break it down. Let me bring y'all the video clip of the day. Well, actually, I got 2 video clips of the day, man. So sit back, enjoy this, and watch Arthur Better Beef when he was an amateur. Yes, sir.
Не надо.
Это сложно целиться и весь раунд продвигаться в поисках этого удара. То есть нужно просто боксировать, а удар придет сам по себе. Вот отсюда.
Прекрасно, замечательно. Великолепная победа. Как здорово навстречу он ударил, а?
Вот сейчас будет повтор, уважаемые любители бокса. И посмотрите, Петербиев, смотрите. Издалека,
вот
со своей
навстречу.
дистанции. Он не подходил близко к сопернику, он не боролся с ним.
Он здорово вот ушел от удара американца и действительно с очень удобной для себя позиции нанес мощнейший удар.
Продолжается дальше. Я просто и к тренерскому коллективу, и к самому Бекиребиеву. То же самое вы могли бы сделать на чемпионате.
That boy Arthur better be a bad boy. He been a bad boy since he was an amateur. And that's why right there, and that's with that short, crisp right hand, that's why I think there is nobody in the 175 division that's going to be able to fuck with that young man. Also, let's play this video clip. And I just want y'all to hear the sound. I got one more clip that I'm going to play, then we're going to get into the topics. I just want you guys to hear the sound of this shot. This shit right here sounds like a gunshot went off in the ring. Not even a gunshot. It sounds like two people with two 2x4s that just clank them together. That's how that shit sound, man. Watch this shit right here. This is amazing. Did y'all hear the sound of that shot? God damn. He hit that boy with that wood. You know what I'm saying? He hit that boy with that wood out there. Damn. And look, man, this is what I do every day, man. I scour the internet, try to find you guys video clips, you know what I'm saying, of just shit that we don't normally see, something that we probably forgot about, or something that happened in everyday life that's that deals with boxing, you know what I'm saying? So that shit right there, bro, that was a motherfucking shot out this world. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Boxing Talk with Mike on Sports. You know what I'm saying? What's good out there in the chat? What's good to my guy Ams, my guy Rechos for Life, DJ Georgie Porgy, Burbisky. What's good, y'all, man? I'm glad y'all guys rocking out with me, man. Ooh-wee. Imagine what Wilder shot would have sounded like if he was in the gym like that. You right, man. Wilder that shit would have probably sounded all kind of crazy. But let's go ahead and get to the topics, man. Let's see what we're gonna start off. Just real quick news. Charlie Edwards signs with Frank Warren. I mean, look, man, I don't know much, you know what I'm saying, about the 115 division. I just know Charlie Edwards lost his last fight. Well, didn't lose. He got what's the word? He got blessed because my guy Martinez hit him while he was on the ground, and he just quit. You know what I'm saying? But he signs with Frank Warren, and you have to believe that if he signed with Frank, that Eddie really didn't have a plan for him in his future. Eddie didn't see anything that he could possibly, you know what I'm saying, do with him or make money. So he's signing with Frank Warren, and we're gonna see how his career plays out from this point on. But let's get to that shit y'all want to talk about. I know why y'all here. I know why you're here. I know why you're here, man. I know why you're here. You're here because of the rumors that have been circulating. You know what I'm saying? The rumors that have been talked about today. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury versus Mike Tyson. Can it be? Can this be a reality? Or is this just imagination? Is this fictitious? Now, look, man, I'm going to go to the quote, and then we're going to break down the quote. Tyson Fury says, I did get a phone call with a chance to fight Mike Tyson. I had a call saying, would you like to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition? I was like, hell yeah. But I don't think anything's materialized out of it. Now, look, man, look. First thing first. Tyson Fury said a lot of shit, man. Tyson Fury said a lot of shit. Sometimes it's been proven untrue. Remember just a couple months ago when he said that he talked to Conor McGregor about some MMA shit or something like that. And Conor McGregor came out and said, "Bro, I ain't never talked to this man a day in my life. I don't even know this dude. Who the fuck is that guy?" You know what I'm saying? So it's like this right here. Fury say shit, man. I think he say shit to rile up the media. He knows what he's doing. Uh, is it possible that he got a call about Mike Tyson? Yeah, it's possible. Do I believe it was from Mike Tyson's camp? I highly doubt it, man. But on the other hand, on the other end of the spectrum, Mike Tyson did say that we will be surprised by the names that are on the list. He was on Lil Wayne's Young Money Radio. Big ups to Lil Wayne. I heard doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? I tune in when I can. He was on Lil Wayne's Lil Tucci. You know what I'm saying? He was on his Young Money Radio. And he said you will be surprised by the names that I am considering. With that being said, man, I think he is no way in shape or form going to be fighting Tyson Fury. But if it is an exhibition, that kind of leaves a little leeway. If it's a 4-round exhibition for charity, why not? Why not? But at the end of the day, man, I don't want to see Mike Tyson back in there against a guy like Tyson Fury. More importantly than Mike Tyson's health. Well, not. I'm just being facetious right now, but walk along with me. More importantly than the charity, more importantly than anything, I don't want to see Tyson Fury beat up another American heavyweight, especially another Black American heavyweight. He gonna be beating up the last two great Black American heavyweights. No, I don't want to see that shit. I'm not down for it. I won't accept it. God damn it. I don't want to see Tyson Fury in there beating up our American champions. Go fight Lennox Lewis, nigga. Fight Lennox Lewis. He British. Shit. Go fight Frank Bruno. Why you want to beat up on old Mike Tyson? Huh? Oh shit, man. I'm just talking shit. But look, at the end of the day, man, I think Tyson Fury is just blowing smoke out his ass. He's not gonna be fighting Mike Tyson. I'm not down for that shit, man. We ain't trying to lose to Fury again. He gotta worry about Wilder. He gotta worry about Wilder, man. Don't come with that bullshit, man. You gotta worry about Wilder in that trilogy fight. And it seems like the Bronze Bomber is he's focused, man. He was out today. You know, he went for a little stroll today. You know what I'm saying? He put that boot that motherfucker look nice. He put that blue chopper out, and he said he was taking a ride for some meditation. You know what I'm saying? Getting his mind right. And I love seeing that from the champ. You know what I'm saying? From the former champ that is, and Deontay Wilder, man. Just get your mind right, man. Don't worry about all the shit that's going on and the shit that's circulating, all the fake news. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry yourself with that bullshit. Get your mind right, man. Go on a stroll. Get out. Let the breeze. Feel that breeze, man. You down in Alabama, the weather's nice. Go out there and have a stroll, man, and get your mind on what you have to do in order to make Tyson Fury not make a 10 count. Tyson Fury has to pay. He has to pay. No other way around it. But Fury was in the news again. He was in the news again. And he said there's some Hollywood directors and Hollywood people that been reaching out to him. They want to make a motherfucking a life story, a biopic on Mr. Fury. And this is what he had to say. I've got a movie coming. I'm in talks with Hollywood directors now for the Tyson Fury life story. They asked me, who would you want to play you? I said, obviously, Denzel. I like this nigga Fury, boy. He is funny, man. He said he wanted Denzel to play him, man. He want Denzel to play him. Oh man, I love it. I love it, man. Denzel's a damn good actor, but I don't think he can pull out being 6'9" and being a white guy. You know what I'm saying? But any other than that, you know what I'm saying? I think Denzel can knock it out the park. But it's two big things: 6'9" and he a white guy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Denzel can go in whiteface. You know what I'm saying? Can go in whiteface. Damn. Real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? My little test message right quick. But yeah, man. I got some audio. You're Fury a clown for real, man. I got some audio that I want you guys to hear. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into it. Fury is talking about the money aspect and how he wants to become a bigger draw than Floyd and Canelo. But I'm not gonna let you hear from me. I'm gonna play it from Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. Let's see what he got to say.
I'm coming to the end of my contract with Top Rank. I got 2 more fights left with those guys. And I want to renew it. I don't want to just walk away after 2 more fights. I'm 31 years old. Like Billy Keane said, the man who helped with this deal with ESPN and Top Rank, he said they better get out the dumper truck and reverse it back up to Tyson Fury's bank account, because that's what he's going to need. I want to get that big major fight deal. You know, I want to break all records for a British fighter to go overseas and get the biggest signing record in history. And I know that with MTK Global and with Top Rank and Frank Warren and all the guys who help in between, I know that we can make that happen. I know that we can break history with the biggest fight contract deal in the history of boxing. Bigger than Floyd Mayweather, bigger than Canelo, bigger than Mike Tyson, bigger than anybody. Because I think it's very possible, and I always aim high with my achievements. And that's my next aim. After I've wiped out these 2 Dossers, Wilder and Joshua, then, you know, the world's my oyster. I want to see that big contract come from ESPN and whoever's out there battling to get the Gypsy King on their station.
Now, look, I don't know, man. I don't know. Can he get more than Floyd Mayweather? Nah, I don't. I think Floyd Mayweather is an anomaly, and we need to set Floyd to the side. Floyd made $300 million in one night for one fight. You know what I'm saying? He made $100 million before he ever got in the fucking ring. You know what I'm saying? So I think we can put that to the side. But let's just you know what I'm saying? Let's just look at it, right? If he's able to beat Deontay Wilder, then he goes and beats Joshua, he's going to be a very, very sought after commodity in the sport of boxing. And doing things like that, what if the zone opens up their UK market? Then what? The zone might back that truck up to Tyson Fury. He might go into a bidding war with the zone and ESPN. He only got 1 fight or 2 fights left on his deal. And like he said, if he's able to come through both of those fights, they will be backing that Brinks truck up. They will. Look, he'll be the hottest thing in boxing. He'll be the hottest thing in boxing. You say Canelo got a fan base, but he ain't got Tyson Fury's goddamn charisma or his pizzazz, period. Tyson Fury's a talker. He's always in the media. He's always saying something. He's always know how to keep his name relevant when the time comes. And do I think that he can get more than Canelo? I think Canelo deal is just an absurd deal, like $34 million for fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was making that much off HBO pay-per-views. If he was, good for him. But $34 million a fight, man, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But this is the heavyweight division. But you gotta also look, man, like just playing devil's advocate. If he beats Wilder and he beats AJ, who's left out there to demand that big payday? Who is out there for Fury if he beats both AJ and Wilder? Who's going to be out there so he can demand that big payday? It's tough. It's tough. There is no one after those guys. Dylan White, not a very big fight. Dane Dubois, still kind of green, too young. Big Baby Miller, I mean, he has an American, you know what I'm saying, backing, but he's not like the American guy that Wilder is at the end of the day. So I don't necessarily know who's out there for Fury after AJ and Wilder. I know the zone crime broke, but Eddie Hearn came out today and said, "Don't believe everything that you hear in the media." So maybe there's not that there aren't, bro. And I know, Mike. Like, Mike, you're such a dummy. Of course he's supposed to say that. I know he's supposed to say that. But at the end of the day, I'm being optimistic because I don't want to see the zone go anywhere. I don't want to see the zone go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I think what they've been doing is good for sports. It's very, very good for the sport of boxing, man. Put on these fights. Put on these fights, man. But don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. This is Mike on Sports, and this is long boxing talk with Mike on Sports. So big ups to boxing talk with Mike on Sports, you guys. But at the end of the day, man, if Fury's able, like, there's not very many people out there that the public is gonna demand Fury's fight in order to generate that big payday. I think if he's I mean, a loss might be the best thing for Fury. You know what I'm saying? You lose once, you come back, then there is more hoopla and more shit around your name. So people may be demanding your fights a little bit more. But AJ and Fury, Fury and Wilder, those are your two biggest fights. And if you're talking about doing those before they back up the Brinks truck, then I don't know. And you're right, Yogi Berra. You're right. You are absolutely right, Yogi Berra. Fury is not that fun to fight. I mean, watch fighting. So if he's not in there with names that we absolutely want, then are we going to demand to see him fight? Even though the Otto Wallen fight was very entertaining, but I think that had more to do with what Otto Wallen was bringing and Fury just reacting. You know what I'm saying? He had to fight to cover up that cut. But yeah, he's not very entertaining in the ring. Like, he does a lot of, you know what I'm saying, antics in the rings, but his boxing, and I mean, even though his last fight was, you know what I'm saying, a stoppage, and he did make fans cheer and make fans look like, what the hell just happened? So with that being said, man, I don't know, bro. I really don't know if Fury can amass the level of money that Floyd Mayweather and Canelo got. Because when you look at it, man, Floyd is a generational kind of fighter, man. He was smart with his marketing. He was very smart in his selection of fighters that he fought. He made sure a lot of time, more time than not, he was fighting a Latino, and he made sure that the Latino had a lot of hoopla about him. Maybe a Mexican, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he was making sure that his matchup was black and brown. And then he got to it where he made sure that he fought one of the biggest names in the UFC, somebody who had a whole lot of hoopla around him. Do I see the same thing for Tyson Fury? Can he possibly have a matchup with Francis Ngannou, or possibly have a matchup with Stipe Miocic? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Those are crossover. Well, I think Francis more so than Stipe. I think those are fights that could, you know what I'm saying, lend him to making that kind of money. But I'm just of the mindset, man, when you're looking at it, man, when the demand is for Wilder, the demand is for Joshua. If Fury beats both of those guys, I have a hard time believing that he can be the cash cow. I honestly think even if Joshua loses to Fury, he'll take a hit. He'll take a dent. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make no mistake about it. He will take a dent like he did when he lost to Ruiz. But if Joshua loses to Fury, is Fury a bigger draw in the UK than Joshua is now? I'm not so sure about that. Joshua has a loyal fan base. They love that man. He's a British gold medalist. He is a British heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? He's been a heavyweight champion for a long time now, even though he lost his belt for a couple months. But I like the mindset of Fury, though, man. I like him wanting to be that guy in the sport of boxing, wanting to be that top dog, and wanting to be that guy that we look at and say, okay, yeah, he's the cash cow. He's the one that brings in the money. He's the one that put asses in seats. But yeah, man, I think when you look at it, like, just look at this right here. And I'm gonna end it on the cash cow Fury. Look at this right here. Look at the difference when Fury fought Otto Wilder in Vegas and when he fought Deontay Wilder in Vegas. Very, very different crowds. Very, very different capacity in the arena. You know what I'm saying? Otto Wilder, you know what I'm saying? I could have snuck in. I could have rolled my ass right on to the front and had me some popcorn and watched it by ringside. But when he fought Wilder in that bitch was packed out. And what I'm saying, and I'm saying this to say this: in order to be the cash cow, you got to be able to put asses in the seats no matter who you fight. Canelo does it. Floyd did it. That's about all. That's about all. And if you're talking about that level, you have to be able to do that. If you can't do that, then you can't be the cash cow in boxing. AJ can fight Carlos Takam. Carlos Takam and put 80,000 people in the arena. I know he was probably fighting Kubrat Pulev at first, but they knew the week before that he wasn't fighting Kubrat Pulev. Them same people stayed at the arena and want to see AJ fight. You know what I'm saying? AJ could be fighting fucking, what's that guy's name? Perfection. And still do a lot of, you know what I'm saying, do 20,000 at row 2. So at the end of the day, he fought Joseph Parker and did another 70,000 to 80,000. JP? I think Dylan White didn't. I don't think Dylan White sold out the 02 with JP, did he? Let me know. If he did, my bad, Dylan White. But at the end of the day, man, if you want to be that cash cow, you have to demand. you don't have to demand, but you have to be in demand for the public, in the casual public more so than just the public. All right, with that being said, we have another topic, man. Fury. Yeah, a lot of Fury news, man. A lot of Fury news, man. Fury says that Deontay Wilder is possibly going to be more dangerous in the trilogy fight. Let's go out to the article, and the article is coming from Boxing Scene, even though he did not say this shit to Boxing Scene. They have the article, and I will give the people who said it the proper credit. This quote is coming from Sky Sports. Sky Sports. Blah blah. While many expect Fury to win the big in the rematch, Jiu-Jitsu King is not taking any chances. Heavyweight boxing takes one punch to dismantle Deontay Wilder. It only takes one punch off Deontay Wilder. Fury exclusively told Sky Sports. Still a very dangerous opponent. Still a very hungry man who is coming in there to prove his worth, to prove that he can come back and become a 2-time heavyweight champion. More dangerous than the last fight, for sure. Do you know what? It's just a boxing match. It's just a boxing match. I don't look at it like anything else. You win some, you lose some. You can never tell. I don't like that from Fury. If I'm reading the words and I'm reading to the words that he's saying, I don't like that from Fury, man. I really don't like that, man. You win some, you lose some. That's not the mindset of a champion right there. Your champion thing, he's going to win all. He's going to win all, and he's undefeated at this point in time. So there has been no blueprint out there to beat Tyson Fury. But it's like he's almost giving in to the fact that he might lose the rematch. Is that good? Even though I think he's going to lose the rematch, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a Fury fan, if you're a Fury supporter, is that the kind of words you want to hear? You win some, you lose some. It's just a boxing match? No, it's not. It's just a boxing match inside the ring, but outside the ring, if you win that match, man, you get a lot of more opportunities that open up for you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's just a boxing match. But at the end of the day, man, this is how Fury thinks. You know what I'm saying? And who am I to tell the undefeated man to change his mindset? Fury is just hanging back and keeping himself in shape during lockdown. At this moment, he's not concerned with the location. He simply wants to find out the date for his bout with Wilder. I am looking forward to the challenge, whenever that may be, Fury said. I'll get over there nice and early, 8 to 10 weeks beforehand, put in a good, grueling training camp. Hopefully, I'll be injury free and we'll go out there and dance beneath the stars in front of the world after coronavirus. So I mean, I like that though. I like that though. He's not worried about the location. He's not worried about where the fight may or may not be at. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to get the date so he can get over there 10 weeks before and he can get himself in the proper shape. So I do like that from Fury, you know what I'm saying? I do like that. Last quote. God willing, everything goes to plan, and we both get out the ring safely and go back to our families in one piece and show countries to the next one. Whatever that may be. I love to get out there and do what I do best, boxing, but it's out of my hands. It's out of everybody's hands. I'm part from the people who are running the world. And unfortunately, I'm not one of those. And I'm glad I'm not, because that's a difficult job. Much more difficult than taking punches in the face. So there you go, man. He ends with a nice little sweet, you know what I'm saying, humanitarian kind of quote, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I know it's a difficult job. Yeah, we all know it's a difficult job, man. But the people in charge don't seem like they really know what the fuck they're doing. But that's on for another day and another topic, man. We're gonna have to find like an off-road, you know what I'm saying, a podcast, man. Why just talk about shit that's happening in the everyday life and everyday world, you know what I'm saying? So we have a little bit more fun. But yeah, that's it for the Fury news. You know what I'm saying? Fury's been a very, very interesting topic today, man. He took up almost 30-something minutes. Well, probably about 25 because I had other shit playing on. But let's go to the tour of Eddie Hearn's estate, where he's trying to show everybody what he's rocking with. You know what I'm saying? What the fight camp is going to look like. And I'm gonna let Eddie Hearn tell you instead of me.
So this is the Matchroom HQ here in Brentwood, right? And this is where we are going to be staging our fight camp. We're going to be having 4 shows here over 4 weeks. The ring is going to be right here. We're going to take that flagpole out. I think it will be more like middle of July, to be honest. So this will be the centre of the ring. So what we're looking to do is, the fighters will come down the stairs. This will all be lit up, branded everywhere. Fireworks going off in that field to Sweet Caroline. Fireworks going off in that field to Sweet Caroline. London in the background. It's going to be fantastic because we're going to be able to broadcast it all week with build-up shows, with weigh-ins, with press conferences. Here, when the house is lit up, the offices are lit up, we've got the canopy up here, just here, fireworks going off all around. Mate, this is going to be something different. So let's go back to fight camp. For fight camp, we're talking about 4 weeks consecutively, starting in July. The final week is proposed Dillian Whyte against Alexander Povetkin, and hopefully, yes, Connor, and hopefully Katie Taylor against Serrano as well. But in the early parts, we're going to be putting on 5 fights a night, solid fights. Like for the first couple of weeks, obviously we're building up to the bigger stuff, but we're going to be having fights like Wardley against Valili, fights like Billum Smith against Thorley, fights like Clay against Congo, world title fight like Terry Harper against Natasha Jonas.
And tell me PCJ was why I just read that shit and I'm gonna choke on my goddamn smoke, man. You funny as hell. He said it like the form where Fury got that board meat from. But nah, look, man, as long as we get boxing back, bro. As long as we get boxing back, I don't give a fuck if they have it in a goddamn pig's pen. It don't matter to me, man. As long as these guys fighting. And what I don't necessarily like is I understand why Eddie is doing smaller names and guys who we really not that familiar with. He wants to build up to the big fight, and he wants to get every he want to make sure the mistakes that he make early, he don't make them in the Dillian Whyte and Povetkin fight. So I understand that, but I'm not. I mean, look, bro. I know I love boxing, but goddamn it, Some of them names, bro, Wardley and who? Come on, man. Give me some meat. Give me Joshua Buatsi, that motherfucker. That Joshua Buatsi headline a motherfucking event. Come on, baby. Damn, you got all them goddamn rising stars over there. Let Callum Johnson headline an event. Those are guys that we know. Don't give me Billy Smith, even though he's a damn good cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? He really gave what's that boy name? Did a white fighter, man. I can't think of his name right now, but he gave him a lot of work the last fight. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it for Mike on Sports, you know what I'm saying? Let Eddie Hearn do his thing, and we'll see how that plays out. Very short show today. I know wasn't a lot of things out there. That's why we had a lot of Fury, you know what I'm saying, topics. Real quick, if you didn't see the videos that I played earlier, let me replay them for you now, and we gonna get out of here, man. Let's go ahead and go to Arthur Bitterbeef laying that wood down.
Не надо.
Это сложно целиться и весь раунд продвигаться в поисках этого удара. То есть нужно просто боксировать, а удар придет сам по себе. Вот отсюда.
Прекрасно, замечательно. Великолепная победа. Как здорово навстречу он ударил, а?
Вот сейчас будет повтор, уважаемые любители бокса. И посмотрите, Бетербиев, смотрите. Издалека, со своей дистанции, он не подходил близко к сопернику, он не боролся с ним.
Он здорово ушел от удара американца и действительно с очень удобной для себя позиции нанес мощнейший удар.
Продолжается дальше. Я просто и к тренерскому коллективу, и к самому Бетербиеву. То же самое вы могли бы сделать на чемпионате мира. Чикаго, то же самое. Вы могли бы выиграть нокаутом. Ввиду я.
Arthur Bitterbeef been a bad boy, and he always gonna be a bad boy. And real quick, the last video that I played, man, I just want you guys to turn your volume up. Turn your volume up and listen to this motherfucking shot. This shit sound like a goddamn baseball hitting the baseball bat. Woo. He caught that man with a sneaky left uppercut. If you watch the video, he throw the right hand, then he come with a very, very quick uppercut. Bang. I'm talking about bang. God damn. That's the kind of shit I like right there, man. That's the kind of shit I like right there, brother. Let me play one more because the movement and the setup was so smooth. Threw the right hand. He kind of threw the right hand like a throwaway because he knew his guy was going to duck. So he threw it up top. He made sure he threw it up top. And then bang, left hand. Woo-wee. Whoa, boy. Get my goddamn juices flowing right there. One more time before we leave. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what I do, and y'all know what I'm about, man. Mike on Sports signing off. Until next time. Yo, Mike, drop that beat on him. Yes, sir. I do do apologize, man. Let me step that beat right quick, man. I do apologize. If there's anybody out there in the chat who want to give their opinion about the topics today, I didn't do that. So I'm gonna go out to the chat. If there's anybody who want to give their opinions about the topic today, all thing you got to do is sign on to the StreamYard link that I'm putting in the chat right now. You sign on to the StreamYard link. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to use the video if you don't want to use the video. But if you have anything that you want to say about the topics today, please be my guest and go ahead and do so. If not, then we definitely gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. He died. Let me leave. I don't think there was a die, my nigga. There was no die right there. He got caught with a shotgun shot. That was a delay. No, bro, that was the delay reaction. Man, he got hit. He got hit and lost his equilibrium. Y'all out here, boy. Y'all won't give dudes no credit. You know what I'm saying? We got PC checking somebody. He took a dive. And we got my man Brian Below, Lay Low Crew 44 saying that was a delay reaction in the knockdown. The man lost his goddamn equilibrium. He was trying to stand up, but he couldn't. Then he got dizzy all of a sudden. Have you ever been dizzy? Have you ever been punched? Been punched and dizzy at the same time? That's some shit right there. You know, that's some shit that'll fuck you up. Real shit. But yeah, man, if nobody want to give their opinion about the topic, man, then we gonna go ahead and sign off, man. Sign off, big dog. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right, y'all. Peace out, man. Mike on Sports. Yes, sir.